easier missed shots. We created the game all through the game, but we only hit shots in the second half. I believe for our young team, this is great experience to play in gym like Yad Eliyahu. I was really afraid of with all the respect to Maccabi, the coaches and the players, I really was more afraid of the atmosphere factor than the team factor. For some players, it's first time playing in the gym, because here atmosphere is second to none, and you know, it's very difficult to come back from being 16, 18 down, whatever we were, but we managed to get into the game because we started playing a little bit solid. We shortened the rotation with the players mainly that were here last year, that know the system and that pick up the system. And at the same time, like I said, it's a great learning experience from us, and hopefully last 20 minutes is the idea of where we have to go and how we have to play.
Hi, Coach. In the first half, you made one successful three-pointer from 12 attempts. What adjustments did you make for second half that you shot around 50? You
cannot make adjustments to shooting. You just have to create the shots. I thought that in both halves we really created shots. In the first half, we couldn't count on Yankunas, that he pulled his foot again. He had to go into the locker room and get injection, and injection started working much later than we expected. So we lost our emotional leader pretty much, and that was difficult. The guy who understands the atmosphere and understands the system perfectly. Shots, I'm not really worried about. We were risking Norris a lot. Norris hit shots. You guys know his percentages before. You guys know his percentages. Today he had a fantastic game. This is on me, but I wouldn't change it really. I just thought that the biggest difference was Maccabi was tougher at the beginning, and I'm not sure if they were tougher or we were just not tough enough.
Coach, do you believe that under the radar in terms of scoring, it was Bolden who finished with only 6 points, but his entire stat sheet was off the charts in a way?
Yeah, it depends how Bolden's stat sheet will look if he get called for a couple fouls. I mean, we're talking about a huge difference in the foul shots. It's very obvious we didn't get respect today that we deserve. We didn't get equal respect. Foul shots difference is way too big. We're talking about one Zalgiris team that drove the ball a lot, penetrated a lot. We're talking about one player in Aaron White that tried to go for dunk 5 times, and you see how many calls he got, which is 0. So this is a respect factor, and this is where Yad Eliyahu is huge.
Coach, Sharonis. Coach, you guys dug a hole, and then you showed a lot of character to come back. I think you trimmed it down to 4, and then Maccabi hit a 3. I mean, it kept going back and forth, and you said this game is on you. Why is that? If you managed to claw your way back into it and you became 1-2 possessions?
I didn't say the game is on me. I said Norris Cole's shooting is on me, because I told them to risk him just by looking for the percentages that he had before. But this is okay. You know, it's not possible. It's not possible all the time to be right in the game plan. And I thought even with that, with our lack of toughness, with our lack of making shots, we came back into the game in one of the most difficult arenas in the world. So it shows some character. There's no way, there's truth. But I know that I have character in this team, especially with the 7 or 8 that were playing in the second half.
Guys, please, last question. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you.
Do we have any box score, please? Thank you very much.
Coach, congratulations for the win. Please, an opening statement.
Thank you very much. First of all, I would like to congratulate my team and coaches for the great preparation and the win. I think we deserve it. Even probably 10 minutes of these games in the second half, we didn't play our best basketball. We didn't adjust on time, on their stuff defensively and offensively, but we find a way to win the game. I think even we scored today 10 threes with 55%. I think we won the game by defense. We limited them, especially in the first half, and I think it was the key to the game. And like I said many times, if you make some extra threes, it's always helping. Thank you.
Coach, good evening.
Good evening.
We are not going to ask you about 3 points today.
Mm-hmm.
I want to ask you about rebound. You are better rebound team than Zalgiris, but Zalgiris take 17 offensive.
It can happen. It can happen. First of all, Zalgiris is a very good team. They are able to cover so many things. They're playing as a team, like I said in the pregame. They're doing so many good things on the court, and they are able to cover any kind of the basketball, offensively, defensively. Today, they surprise us and they're over-rebounding us, but also probably we surprise them with other stuff, and because of that we won the game.
Coach, congratulations.
Thank you.
You came down the stretch, you had a timeout, and you came out and Bolden hit a corner 3 ball. You turned around and you pointed to Guy Gudis and he pointed back at you. Can you share that secret with me? What was going on in that timeout?
No, we prepare something and it's work, nothing special. And you know that Guy over there and Tal and Tim during the game, they are almost like me, you know, but probably I have more responsibility, but we're working together.
Last week against Barcelona, it was evident that you guys were playing away from Raheem Sanders. You were challenging his shot, and he was hitting them. And Sharunas Jasikevičius was sitting here a few minutes ago and said he did the same with Norris Cole. Their tactic was to let him shoot, stay away, and he punished them, and Shara said he's taking that on himself. I mean, what do you think about that?
I would not say that we let Sanders shoot the ball. We help a little bit more from him, but when we adjust, he scored contested shot. It was hot, and it's happened because of these things. The basketball is interesting, you know. Because of this, people love this sport. It's not predictable. It's not easy to predict.
You had a week to.
No, you keep going.
You had a week to prepare for this game. Jake was absent, but he was with you in heart and mind, I'm sure. You have to make a quick turnaround to Jerusalem. It's very important for you. Number 1 and 2 seed. Can you talk a little bit about what's ahead in that game and the rivalry between the two teams?
we won some games back to back. We lost some games to back short time. And I think what we did today and how many players we saved, I think we're gonna have enough energy. And I like to go to the game, to the next game, from such situation like we had last night. You know, I don't want to rest too much. And I said before the game that we practice very well, but the game is a different condition. But I'm so happy that my team react one more time after tough loss and show the personality and character.
Coach, in the first half, you had a tremendous play by the centers, both Art and Alex. They produced good numbers for you. How important was that for your game plan today?
Everything is important. You saw how good team is Zalgiris playing consistently all the time, and I think we're going up and down, and it's going to take a time. It will not resolve it so easy. But even with so many mistakes, even they over-rebounded us, and we lost 15 balls in this, mostly of that in the second half, we find a way to win the game. That's the kind of the quality, and I hope we're gonna resolve this problem, and we're gonna continue in the same way.
One other question, Coach. Both Jake Cohen and Sharas mentioned the word tough. You guys were tough today. Sharas said Maccabi was tougher, and Jake said we were tough today. And it was a tough game out there. Talk a little bit about that word tough.
It's going to be easier for you if to understand it if you heard my interview after the game in Barcelona. That's mean many times I said in the locker room, and your colleague mentioned before the game what I promised, and I said we're building our reputation here by fighting, and if we're gonna make shot, okay. If we're gonna miss the shot and special free throws, it make us crazy, you know. But we're still fighting. That's important, and we didn't do it in Barcelona. Even they scored crazy threes to finish the first half with the 5 fouls, and to be down by 20, it's kind of embarrassing. And we want to keep our standards, like Pig said. Okay.
Coach, going into December, you have some really tough games, especially away. CSKA and Pau and Fener in here. How confident are you going into this kind of streak of games?
We're going step by step. Honestly, right now, only Hapoel is in my mind, and that's all. If you're thinking too much about who is going to be next, especially in such schedule, you're gonna have a headache, and I don't need a headache.
And something more about your toughest challenge in the Israeli League on Sunday?
It's toughest?
You
guess.
I guess.
Okay. I think
Second place, 6-1.
I think
The champion.
I think that every game is in Israeli league is tough. Special them playing at home in front of their crowd. They are champion of the Israel, and it's important game for us. And we need some rest. The assistant coaches already prepared that game, and we're gonna work on some details and go there to play with the confidence.
One more question is about Art Barkowski. Yesterday, you mentioned his importance for the team, and I think today he gave you his best game of the year, I think.
Okay, I think if you're gonna take a look from the beginning of the season, he helped us to win some games. Bamberg, Baskonia, more. He always helping, you know, sometimes more, sometimes less. Today, special today. Sometimes the media and the people around us overreact of some player, you know, which is your right. I don't criticize the media, don't take me on the wrong side, but inside we are very stable, rotation-wise, thinking big picture. You know, we know sometime, let's say, we played over there Kimki and Barcelona, we prepared the game where we really want to be aggressive on the pick and roll and go out, and some other players was more fit than him. And doesn't mean that we don't need him for the future. And I have patience for every player, and we're going to use all of our players. And this is a long season, this is a marathon, And whoever going to find a way how to recover the players in short time and to use the deep roster, I think is going to win. And that's what we're doing.
Thank you very much, Coach.
Appreciate. Thank you very much.